evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm ever so glad to have you. We are here, HIVEOWEEN, week 2, rounding it up. This is the Boogeyman. I don't remember when the Boogeyman actually originally came out, but we tried to play it not long after it came out, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe it was a bit long, but we did try to play it a few years back, and we ran into some issues, which is to say the game was put into an unwinnable state. And that's because there was an issue with the way we were loading it. And that was, like, the point we had to stop on, and I'll point it out when we get to it here, was that we had to walk through, like, a booby-trapped room, and basically you died immediately when you entered it. And it was because there were some things that weren't flagged and triggered properly because we weren't running it as an administrator, blah, blah, blah. There were cutscenes that were supposed to give us information that didn't show up. It's the long and short of it. So, we hadn't tried it since then, but we're trying it now. I'm running it in wine. Look at that. Don't even have to be on my old PC. Isn't technology incredible? I did check it past the very beginning, and the first cutscene does load. I mean, the first CG does load. So I assume that it's gonna run okay. It might still be a horrible hellscape. I don't really know. I cannot guarantee anything, except that the pictures will probably be there. And I probably will get screwed up on the cheat puzzle again, just like I did last time. But hopefully not quite as bad. But it's probably still going to happen. This is the... Hi, Joe! This is the partially voiced version, according to the notes here, as opposed to the fully voiced version. Which I'm still a little ahead. I do have the fully voiced version package. I packed that one up last year for HIVEOWEEN. But I know the voice work was questionable at best. And part of me does want to experience it in its full amateur splendor, but I feel for atmospherically it might be best to not. I might, hang on a second, I'm turning the lights off, that's why my voice is going in and out. I'll be right back. Oh god, I can't see shit. I do have to wonder, this game was made in Japanese. Was there Japanese voice work done? It'd be nice to have an option to use the Japanese voice work if so, unless it was always done in English, which is a weird thing to see in a game, it feels like. But yeah, the voice work was weird and just not what I felt. The thing I remember most was Sophie's. I remember Keith, who is the protagonist's voice, being super dull, except for, like, talking about dessert. He got enthusiastic about dessert, and that was the only time. And I also remember Sophie sounding way younger than I expected, and it kind of weirded me out. But that's that. I did realize, my folks are actually going to be here next week, so my mom will potentially be able to help me voice things, for Thursday and Saturday stream, which will be neat. I gotta find my headphones. It's dark now. I don't know where I sat them. That's my mannequin. Headphone? Headphone. I can't see which ear this is. Right. Now, I know there's this white bit on the screen. I'm not sure if that's from the title sequence or if that's just the window, so I might have to crop it a little bit. Sorry in advance. Hang on, before we get started, though, I want to show you something I noticed. Sorry, this is Thanks Kinpinders, which is a good blog. I noticed on Beauty Person's site, the font they used for the header, I'm pretty sure it's the same font that I used for the HIVEOWEEN 2019 graphic, which made me chuckle. It felt appropriate. It's not the same one here, of course, but it's the, yeah. Just wanted to point that out. Okay, let's get started. You guys can hear the sound, right? I mean, it's just like click, click, click. Looks like it's registering. Let's do it. I don't remember much about the story of this game except that it causes a, I mean, it has like a guy and his wife going to like a hotel, and then crazy shit starts happening. Or maybe it was a hotel, maybe it was like a fancy mansion they want a trip to, like a cruise. I know it might have been a cruise, yeah. Something like that. Anyway, all the characters from the past Strange Men series are also there. For some reason, they also happen to be invited on this, and so it all ties in together. This is a horror game. It contains scares and grotesque content, so refrain from playing it if you feel you can't handle it. Please adhere to the following rules to prevent trouble. If these rules conflict with the rules of the other site, the rules of the site take priority, so please check. No repurposing resources except authors' illustrations. No redistribution of game files except for translations. Do not cut the end credits videos of the game. Wait, I do remember, hang on, let me check VG% side. I think that Uri is fine with streams. Right? Live streams are allowed. Nice. Which should not be profited off. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't make profit off any of my videos. I don't get banned YouTube. Your phone. Your phone's ringing. Are you asleep? There he is! There's our Beaky boy! God, I love Uri's car scenes. There's this tiny little car. No, I was just thinking. Oh wait, are you a lady? I'm sorry, I can't tell if you're a lady. Should I have given you a not deep voice? This is actually a brand new Beaky boy. We have not met this Beaky boy yet. Keith is new for he is the main protagonist of Crooked Man. But the one that you're thinking of is Dave. David is the protagonist of this guy's new for Boogeyman. Sorry, I'm getting my minutes mixed up. But David is the protagonist of Crooked Man. And Keith here would be, so we've got David and Sophie, who we'll run into in a bit, and Keith here. No, I was just thinking. Oh, okay, you're both dudes. About what, sir? I feel like Keith needs a deep voice, so I have to change your voice in media res, Eric. Forgive me. How's the suspect doing? Keith is a hard-boiled cop! Still not out yet. It's been 3 hours, so I'm sure he'll come here soon. But man... Really not gonna answer? I'll call back later. Man, Keith, do you ever answer your calls? Anderson was groaning about it, you know. Wonder what's even the point in calling you. Ah! Sir, he's coming out! Uh-oh. What? He's got a woman behind him. I think she came in after. You think she's with him? This isn't good. We won't be able to arrest the guy like this. Jump him! Let's go. Tell squad B and C. We'll lead him up in that... Oh, we'll get him up in that alley up ahead. Hold on a second, sir. She might be a civilian. We should really wait until he's alone. And are you going to take responsibility if he kills her? Shit, sir! Hard-boiled. Police tyranny strikes again. The cold, ruthless detective shoots at another criminal, civilian woman forever traumatized. We tried to ask Keith Baring, the detective responsible, to shed some more light, but he stood at the station entrance smoking a cigarette and told us this. The visitor's entrance is that way. Seems like he sees truth seekers like us as unwanted guests. Well, what do you know? Doesn't say a word about the criminal, nor that the woman was a prostitute, or how we took some injuries on our own in a gunfight. Reporters, am I right? I can read gossip myself. I don't need you reading it out loud. Keith, you're a real hit with these guys. This is the 4th article by my count. I'm jealous. Just tell me what you called me in for. Let me go to the button. The cop doesn't play by the rules. God, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot how big you. Like he's tall compared to us. I can't tell if that means that we're short or if he's just especially tall. I got good news. I'm giving you a vacation. A month, in fact. Not a chance. There's no time to rest. There's too much I need to do. You got a good lackey, right? Leave it to him and stretch your wings a bit. That's alright. We didn't get too far in it because, again, it broke on us. But one of the things, there was a sheet puzzle and I got stuck on it a lot. Yeah. Dick, I'm telling you, there's no way. I'm ordering you as your superior. If you don't want to travel, consider it house arrest instead. You aren't fit to bear the brunt of the media. I can handle the rest real well. So go on, take a break from the crime scene. Hey, but I didn't say you have to twiddle your thumbs at home for a month, right? Here's a little present. Oh, when from where I'm sitting back here, it looks like a piece of meat with the bone sticking out. Your cliche meat. Yeah, I think I remember more. I remember bits of both Crooked Man and Sandman pretty vividly, and other bits not as clearly, but I feel like I remember Dick having a pretty decent voice. This is Old Castle they're promoting as a tourist spot. There's a sort of test run tour 2 weeks from now. That's fine, I'm sure nothing will go wrong here. Truth is, me and the wife were gonna go, but I say you do it. How many years has it been for you two? Helena will be ecstatic. Now put down the gun and the notebook. We don't need them on you won't need them on vacation, right? It looks like he just kind of dropped it. Like you drop a mic. I also like the idea of him maintaining stony eye contact with Dick as he puts the gun down. I don't know if I made them public, honestly, after the I might have. I have them if you'd like to see them. And I can certainly show you guys the voice version if you'd like to check that out at some point. Like I can, bust it open. I might, in my own time, play through it in the voice version myself. Just is what I'm getting at. Go on for today. You can hand over your work tomorrow. Just one thing. Enough of the blaring music. You can hear it in the hallway. God, what an asshole! Welcome home. How was work? Same as usual. You look tired. Are you alright? I'm fine. This seems like a good, solid relationship. Full of open communication. Oh, yes, I got a fantastic present for Miss Anderson, or Mr. Anderson's wife. Look at these, honey. Tour invitations. A 3-day stay at an old castle. Won't that be wonderful? Dick already told me. Gave me some time off for it, too. Well, if you aren't too tired, I'd like to go myself. What do you think? If you're going, then I'm going. I'll tell our travel agent. Thanks, honey. I can't wait. I've got some work to take care of. Go to bed without me. Night. The sound is so subtle, I almost can't hear it. Good night. Super healthy, open, very good relationship. A++. Antigua Bay Ferry Terminal. Antigua Bay Ferry Terminal. Do I need any of these? Probably not right now. What is... Sub key does nothing! Why do you even give me a sub key? It's a good font. Look at all these weirdos in here. I'm gonna talk to all of them. Or not. Why can't I talk to any of these people? A dummy steering wheel. Why would you give me all these NPCs and not let me talk to them, Uri? I want to interrupt all these people's lives. Through the large window, you can see the sun setting over the sea. The ferry is anchored. Oh, this one actually okay. Ah, the bearings, I've been waiting for you. I'm Stevie Small, the tour conductor. I'll be your guide for this tour. Hi, Stevie. Thanks. Now that you two are here, all attendees are present. Please come aboard. We'll be leaving in roughly 30 minutes. I feel like Stevie needs a voice, so you kind of want to punch him just a little. Wow, what a ship. The 5-hour trip to the island should go by in no time. I'm going to go introduce myself to the others. What about you? I'll head out later. You go on ahead. All right. I'm worried about Helena! A refrigerator. There are drinks and ice inside. Hang on, I can't tell if it's my cat or a cat outside. Obi! I'll be right back. Obi! Where are you at, orange boy? Obi! Oh, well, you're right there! You've been right there all along! I just couldn't see you because you were behind me and it was dark. So then who's making the sound? I'm gonna go see if I can find a cat. Maybe it's Gravelly or that other one I saw. There's been a missing cat in my neighborhood, so I've been trying to leave out food in hopes that maybe I could catch a glimpse of them and let the owner know they're still in the area. I'll be right back. sat there and let me shout for you in the hallway while you were just sitting there, you little punk. Now he's mad because someone else got food and it wasn't him. Obi! Come here! You baby. Sorry. Outside, the sea stretches out to the horizon. A traveling bag. Shelves. Seems you could put luggage on them. You can put anything on a shelf, Keith! Don't be so narrow-minded. Wait, what did that say? I can't see it again, whatever it was. Oh, a bathroom. You don't need to use that. Can I look at the alcohol? Bottles of brandy. A double bed. Can't look at the flowers, can look at the brandy. That's Keith's priorities. A life preserver hangs on the wall. Isn't it kind of weird that they only give you one life preserver? Like, unless it's supposed to be decor. You'd think it's a room with a double bed that they'd give you 2 life preservers. Yeah. There she is! Don't just swing the door open like that. Be more careful. Try looking where you're going before you start yelling at people, young lady. Maybe you should look where you're going yourself, old man! Nasty tongue on you, huh? You bet! I was born with it! Hey now, Sophie, what are you doing? This guy almost swung the door right in my face, Papa! You said something rude to him, didn't you? Come now, apologize. But Papa! Sophie? Oh, excuse me, that was me. Sophie! Sophie's family life very well, except that it wasn't great. I'm sorry, old man! Come on, Papa, let's get some ice cream at the lounge. My apologies for that. I think I actually have Sandman all queued, but I'm not sure if I actually uploaded it. Like, if I actually published it on YouTube. I'll do that if I didn't. My apologies for that. Is she your daughter? Yes, she's my one and only precious. Oh, I remember though, I do remember that her dad was always in his office, and that's why we had the part of the dream where where there was a dragon in the office building. It was because her dad was always working. Full of energy, that's for sure. Oh yes, she's very excited for the trip today. I'm glad we could go. It's weird because I feel like this one makes Sophie seem young. She feels infantilized? I don't know. It's sort of strange compared to my memory of her in the first. I mean, in the original. Excitement is one thing, but you should try to get her to stop yelling at people for a little near collision. If she's talking to the wrong guy, it could be trouble. You're very right. But I think it's much better than keeping all her dissatisfaction to herself. Grundler! I'm Richard Grundler. That was my daughter, Sophie. Glad to meet you. Keith Barring. Did you come alone? No, with my wife. Oh, wonderful! I hope we both have a great trip. Well, excuse me. Sweater vest. A Dick and a Richard! But we won't be seeing Dick again, I don't think. I mean, the Dick could be short. I mean, it could just be his name is Dick. It's not short for anything. A small counter. There's beer sitting on it. That's not a beer! Keith! Ice cream. Papa, let me have a bite. There you are. But don't here you are. But don't put on too many pounds, alright? I can't exercise it off. I'm fine. Like, if Sophie actually is supposed to be a little girl, it makes, one, her figure totally off, but also, a lot of the things in the first game just weird. Yeah, Dad! One bite of ice cream won't hurt, old man! Let the girl have her ice cream! Wait, can we look at the ice cream? No. Worthless. So, this lady, you might remember her, maybe you don't. This is David's fiance. She was kind of, their relationship was not great, from what I remember. So, that's cool. Keith, this is Shirley. Keith, nice to meet you. I'm Shirley Weber. Same. She came here with her husband. Oh, yes, where is he now? He told me he went up to take a smoke, so he might be up on the deck. Hey, what's with the suit? We're on vacation, you know. Oh, let me guess, you with the men in black? Sorry, but I don't have sunglasses or a neutralizer. That's like the closest thing to a joke I feel like you've done this entire game and probably will do. Too bad. Well, let's enjoy our trip, shall we? There he is! There's our crooked man. Our original beaky boy. Need a light? Thanks. When do we punch him? All in due time. Nice weather today, don't you agree? Sure is. To tell you the truth, it's my first time traveling on this ship. It's really exciting for me. I'm just glad it's so nice out. Certainly wouldn't be out smoking on the deck here if it were raining. Keith Barnes, detective. David Hoover. Detective, huh? Very cool. I always like to watch those police dramas. But why the suit? Old habits. Never been on a ship except for the job. Did you come alone? No, I came with my wife. I was going to invite some friends along, another couple, but the husband ended up in the hospital. That would be his friends from the first game, whose names I forget, but they were that was the one involved in the friendship sucker punch upon the roof. Would be the husband in that duo. Came down with something. He ruined his stomach from eating too many chili dogs. Always been kind of a moron. You're one to talk, David! So I invited another girl and her father. They were always saying they didn't go on vacation often. That would be Sophie and her father. I'm pretty sure Sophie gets over her issues with David in the ending of Crooked Man. So that, I mean, her hang up, her crush. Chili dogs. So hopefully things don't get weird again. Sonic the Hedgehog wants to know your location. The Grundlers. Right. They were both really pleased. I'm glad I invited them. Too bad about my friends, though. These guys aren't my friends. They're just some people I know. Enjoy yourself in their place, then. Yep, that's the plan. Oh, I can move now! I thought we were just taking the scene, having a bonding moment while we had a smoke. My bad, dude. No, another smoke? Want my lighter? No, I'm fine. We aren't even in the hotel yet! I mean, the castle. Flowers. Well, the tea here is delicious. You like... Oh, excuse me. Wrong voice. I was reading Helena's and Shirley's voice. The tea here is delicious. You like tea? Absolutely. What about you? Sorry, I can't stand the stuff. Helen and Shirley are drinking tea. So I will not talk to her. Do not talk to my wife. She is drinking tea. Keith Baring. Now here's a guy who needs an asshole. I want to punch him, boys. Keith Baring. Now who could have guessed I'd be graced by the presence of a tabloid star? I'm Lance Canal. So what brings you here? Murder that. Those tabloids who rag on you come from the same publisher I work for. That's all it is. It was pretty awesome. I feel like I remember at least being pretty cool. We'll find out. Photographer? Don't you worry, I don't take pictures for any of those sleazy magazines. I'm just a photographer for a humble tribal magazine. I'm not one of those paparazzi guys. Still, don't have to take pictures to get material. I can make some good money passing things on to my gossip writing colleagues. Yeah, good luck with that. I'll be watching, detective! Get bit, Lance. Nighttime transition. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that. It's fantastic. It really is. I can't wait to take a look inside. Man. It's like the kind of place there'd be a murder case in an old cop show. David! David, you can't just trip the flags like that, Dave! We are just getting to the castle! What is wrong with you? Oh, stop being such an oddball. I get it. You're telling us we have to camp out front for this tour? That's odd. I'm sure I told them when we'd arrive. Hold on a moment. Hello? It's Stevie from NA Travel. Hello? Brendan, are you there? Though it might have been this guy who gets Rex. Okay, they're here. Is everybody ready? Nigel, your tie is crooked. Fix it. Mitch, your hair's a mess. Matt, your glasses. Well, they're still lame. Right, time to greet the guests. That's not very nice. Welcome. I've been waiting for you. I'm Brendan Dumont, the proprietor of this castle. Stevie, I thought you'd never come. Thanks for leading them here. And thank you for showing up, Brandon. I was worried you weren't here. Oh, should I introduce the... There's no need, Stevie. I already well aware of our guests. Mr. Lance, the Grundlers, Mr. David, Miss Shirley, and last but not least, the Barings. So you came instead of the Andersons. Oh, what a delight. Young guy, you take care of this place all by yourself? Yes, that's right. You must be tired from that long boat ride. I'll lead you to your rooms inside. It'll be a while until dinner, so make yourself at home. Keith, look, the view is so wonderful from here. It's like we're back in Europe. You remember when we went to France and you... Shouldn't you answer that? It's Eric, no doubt. I'll call him back later. Obi! The teeny little no, it's one of my favorites. Why do you even have a cell phone if you're not going to answer it, Keith? I wonder what the others are up to. I'll go take a look. Obi. Are you coming, honey? Not right now. Later. This relationship making me... Oh, hey, Boogie! Oh, I got a cat in my lap. You're ruining the spooky vibe. But it's okay because you're so soft. You are kind of crushing my legs, though. Oh, gosh. I grabbed him from under his tummy to move him while I changed my position. And he kind of leapt up. Closet. Glasses. Whiskey. Clock. I do find it interesting that Shirley and David didn't take, Shirley didn't take David's last name. He's sitting on the desk now, ready to warn me of any spooks. A toilet! Video game. Toilets. Video game. Toilets will need to be in here later. There's like a clue or some shit. I'm pretty sure. Can I go into everybody else's room? It says storeroom. It says kitchen. Yeah, I might need to turn up my sound next time because the ambient sound in the background is so faint for me. Oh crap, I forgot to get rid of the white border. Well, it's fine. I'll fix it for next time, unless it's distracting y'all. Shit's gonna go down in here. The door to the west hallway. It's locked. Lost again. You're awful at this. It's getting a bit boring. No, you're just too good. Your poker face especially. Yeah, it probably doesn't help that you're always grinning or grimacing at every hand. Am I right or what, Elena? It's really quite cute, though. I just can't win. Glad we're not betting any money. Man, your wife would rob you blind if she could, I bet. How about playing poker with us, honey? No, I'm fine. Life of the party, this one. Would you like to play, Keith? I'll pass. Ah, too bad. I have a feeling you'd be great at poker. I mean, same. Honestly, probably got a real good poker face on this one. I know, it's just, it's rough. The plan is to tour the castle in the morning. Oh, wait. Sorry, this is Stevie, not the other one. The plan is to tour the castle in the morning, then go around in the town in the afternoon. Carl will be here to pick us up at 1. Ah, so what time does that make lunch? 12 seems good to me. All right, I'll tell the employees. Oh my god, what does that sound? Obi, what did you do? Obi? God, everything's dark. What did you knock over? Oh, I see. He was shuffling around the stake lights I brought back inside. I was trying to do my lights for my pumpkin lights and my... So I'm gonna have enlist my folks' help when they're here this week. Or this coming week. No, that was just Obi. Hi, Fire Bee! You haven't missed much yet. We've met Keith, who is a deadpan police detective who doesn't play by the rules. He's been sent on a forced vacation by his superior on a cruise that also happens to contain the characters from the first 2 Strange Men games, namely David Hoover and his fiancée, now wife, and Sophie Grundler and her dad from The Sandman. David was also in that one. Can I talk to these guys? Yes. Hi, Mr. Baring. Are you enjoying yourself? Take a look anywhere. I don't mind. I know. It's a terribly large place. Oh, Mr. Baring. Here's a menu for dinner tonight. Anything that needs changing? Any allergies? My wife won't eat meat. Can you change the main course? Understood. I'll tell the cook. Will she be alright with fish? Sure. And how about dessert? You have your choice of cheesecake, grass jelly, or creme brulee. What kind of cheesecake is it? Rare. She would have liked a baked one. Make it creme brulee then. And some tea for after the meal. Chamomile if you can. I'll have the same. This was the first time I really realized that all the different types of cheesecake there are. Because I remember having to go look that up and being baffled by it. Yeah. It's like rare, like a. Hang on. As opposed to a baked cheesecake, like a. Because I didn't know that there was a difference. Like I'd only ever had one type of cheesecake. That's like, but rare is like the no bake cheesecakes. Let's see, Japanese style rare no-bake cheesecake recipe. I'm reading a recipe right here that talks about it. The main difference between this and other no-bake cheesecakes is the use of yogurt instead of cream. A variation that makes this cheesecake more nutritious than other cheesecakes. I don't know if that's common for all Japanese style rare cheesecakes. But yeah, rare is like a no-bake cheesecake. Yeah, I mean, I guess that yes, the one I did, because I think of that one more as a pie than a cheesecake, but yes, it is technically a pumpkin cheesecake, pie. So yes. Let me see if these other recipes for Japanese style ones use yogurt instead of. Yeah, no-bake cheesecakes are called rare cheesecakes in Japan. I don't know if I've ever had a baked cheesecake. Is what I came to realize as a result of this. Also, yeah, rare seems kind of weird. I remember that talking about desserts was one of the first times that the voice work in the game for Keith had him show like emotion. And so we made that a thing, that how he doesn't care about anything except desserts. Certainly, sir. You know your wife's taste so well. Personally, I'm so forgetful. The other day, I bought some Casablancas home for her. She told me she hated them. Just have to remember every little detail for next time. Absolutely. I'm gonna look at what Casablancas look like. How can you hate them? They're pretty. I mean, I haven't seen, I don't know of many flowers that aren't pretty, honestly. Like, even the flowers that are weird are still beautiful. Flowers are great. Also, a very expensive and fragrant flower. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I probably spelled that wrong, but it's the same flower that Vileplume is based on. Rafflesia. I couldn't remember if it was Rafflesia, but these guys. Rafflesia. You see them and you immediately realize where Vileplume got its inspiration. But yeah, they stinky. And they're big. Look at that guy standing next to one. Look at these people. And even they are kind of beautiful in a weird way, you know? Like, look at that. That's pretty cool. Is this a seed of one of them? Oh, it's a bud. Look at the bud of this thing. That's bonkers. Where haven't we gone? I want to, after this is over, I'm going to go look up a video and see if I can find like a time lapse of one of them blooming. Because like I've seen what they look like and now we've seen the bud. I want to see what they look like as they're unfurling. Because I bet that's heckin' cool. A landscape painting. A few books are stacked up. They seem to be about the history of the area. Books are piled on the table. Yes. It is indeed. Is this a singing bass? Sing for me, fish! Alright, what do I gotta do to trigger the cutscene here? Let's get this show on the road. We haven't even met the boogeyman. I can just wander around outside? Alright. Not too far, though. Have I gone this way? Let's go see what's this way. Wait, what? Why did it turn me that direction? How did this lead here? What? Wait. Okay, hang on a second. So we go down this hallway. It come out through this door here. And then we go across the hallway and come out over here at the top of this hallway? Not really sure how this is working, but okay. Alright. Did I ever tell you guys that I was reconstructing a, like, room by room, like, version of the witch's house in The Sims at one point? Like, I was stitching together the map, because it seemed like the map was built in a way that all of the rooms actually did sync together in the style of a house. Like, it wasn't, like, weird structurally connecting room by room, but everything seemed like it actually did sync up. Wow, even this hall is huge. You can hold a dance here. Wow, that would be nice. Perhaps we should have brought some nice dresses for you. Hey, Lance, take a picture of me and Papa, will you? Sorry, I don't do people. Ask a friend if you want a photo, Missy. Cheapo! He's playing piano. Do not bother him! He is the piano man! Yo, detective! Out of the frame! I got a job to do here, you know? Sure, enthusiastic about your work. Don't need any pics of you. Thought I told you I'm not a gossip kind of guy. This really is quite the impressive castle. No doubt it'll draw many tourists once it's opened up. Why, I could even see it being used as a movie set. Bye, Joe. Have a good evening. No worries. You take care. What is it, Mr. Keith? Don't play around the stairs like that. You'll trip and fall. Ah, thanks for the concern. Not to worry, old man. I won't cause you any trouble. Might be appreciated, young lady. Yeah, this really is making me rethink how old Sophie is supposed to be. It also makes me miss my Sophie. In a way, it feels nice that we'll be potentially playing this game when the anniversary of her death rolls around, and give her a nice shout out. God, that means it'll also be like the anniversary of the Obi-versary. Orange-versary will be next month, and that's bananas. Is it time to eat dinner yet? Please feed me. I am a very dull man, and I am very hungry. Please feed me. Well, what's a detective gotta do to get some food around here? Gotta go in the kitchen myself? Huh? You won't let me in the kitchen. Maybe I just go lay down. Resign myself to being hungry. Hungry forever. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to trigger the next part. Oh yeah, once I talk to them once, I can never talk to them again. They are dead to me. Dead. Which is really spooky, honestly. But I guess it helps you keep track of where you've been. Sucks if you've forgotten anything, though. Man, am I going to bust out a freaking walkthrough, like, already? Because that's what it feels like I'm going to have to do. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. In the castle, there are optional scenes with each of the 3 doors up to the 2nd floor. To advance, go to the study. Okay, there's a book we need to look at. A thick book on the table. The history of tyrant from another country. Natives held and forbidden to speak. Torture and kill them. This seems like a pleasant place. A great castle. We're taking a vacation in Castle Brandenburg. No big deal. Oh, what a surprise! So this is where you were. Sorry for wandering in here. Oh, no, I don't mind. I did tell you could go anywhere. After all. Such a large study, isn't it? I used to play hide and seek in here as a kid, and my dad always told me off. So many piles of old precious books, too. Fortunately, I don't really know what they're worth. Is that book about the history of the castle? Ah, you've been doing some reading. A very disturbing history, isn't it? The former lord of the castle was quite the tyrant. He severely taxed the islanders and persecuted anyone who rebelled. There are many odd rooms in this castle, actually. I'm sure they were used for punishment. But you'll be toured through them tomorrow, so... You said you managed this place yourself? Must be hard. Well, only as of late. I went to film school, actually. Did some work in Hollywood. It wasn't too long ago I returned here, after my parents' death. I inherited the property, you see. Yes, it's a hard job to do alone, especially with all these strange rooms. So I thought I'd promote this place as a tourist destination. I'm not too interested in the castle myself. I hate to live out the rest of my days in a deserted place like this. This tour kind of has a test drive, you might say. And Stevie has been a great help with everything. No need to worry. I'm sure it'll be a hit soon. Oh, I do hope you're right. Say, Mr. Baring, you're a detective, right? That's so neat. I love police dramas, and I watch Law and Order all the time. Sorry, but it's not a pretty job. Well, in the eyes of the ordinary citizen who blends into the crowd, I think it's swell. I'm jealous. Hell, I'm jealous you own a castle. Must attract a lot of girls. I wish it would. I'd love to meet a wonderful woman like you have. Well, if you'll excuse me. Hey, David, are you gonna eat your bagna cotta? What the hell's a bagna cotta? Bagna cotta. A hot dish made from garlic and anchovies, originating in Piedmont, Italy during the 16th century. It is served and consumed as a manner similar to fondue, sometimes as an appetizer, with raw or cooked vegetables typically used to dip into it. Literally translated as hot bath. Dipping sauce which often appears in Italian homes as part of a Christmas Eve buffet. I don't know how I feel about anchovies. I've never had one, but I do like salty things, so I might like it. What's a bagna cotta with you? You. Oh, yeah, maybe you can have it. Why don't you want it? It's delicious. He won't eat it because he hates anchovies. Really? That's why? That's so cute! I mean, it smells so raw. And hey, don't call me cute, okay? Cool would be fine. Jeez. Helena's laughing now? Or laughing too? 'Cause it's cute! Right, Shirley? If we're talking cute, I think that would be you, Missy. Oh my god, Keith! Keith, you actually take your call now of all times? Pardon me. You can have the rest of it. You won't be having any more? No. Gosh, Mr. Keith never smiles. What's got him in a tizzy? He's always that way. What is he, a robot? A robot detective? So he's Don't be rude. Oh, RoboCop. I remember going to see that with my wife back in college. He may be that way now, but he used to be very funny, you know? He was always making me laugh. I told him he should consider being a comedian. Really? I don't believe it. Comedian or not, he's still a laughingstock of some magazines. You know about that, don't you, miss? Lance! God, what is wrong with these people? These men are... David is the only... Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Richard, you seem like a fine gentleman. All the other guests here are rude. Keith, rude. Lance, super rude. Don't say that to his freaking wife. Keith! Jeez, man, why don't you answer your calls? I've been trying all day. What do you need? What'd you do with the profiling info for the investigation? It's on your desk. What? It's not there. It's not. It's nowhere. It's completely and totally... Oh, there it is. Is that why you called 20 times over? I called because you went on vacation without saying a word to me. Tell me before you head this stuff over. I mean, why in the world would you take a vacation at a hellish time like this? And please answer your calls. How many times do I have to tell you? Frankly, you should just clean up your desk. Hell, mine too. The papers are going to topple over. We'll start attracting flies. Keith, paper doesn't work like that. Also, don't have your underling do your work for you. Clean your own desk, asshole. Man, I don't wanna. You do it, Keith. If you don't have it all cleaned up, once I'm back, I'll burn it all. Oh, there he goes again. Quick to threaten, aren't we, Keithy? Sorry, I'll clean up. You better. So what's the situation over there? Well, you see... hey! Hey, how's it going? Having a good trip? I feel bad for Eric. I imagine Dick just coming over, just plucking the phone right out of his hands. Hand it back to Eric. I don't need you right now. That's true. Depends on how much steak and coffee you spill on the papers. I suppose that's true. Harsh, harsh! You don't need Eric neither, alright? Now just hang up and enjoy your trip. At least tell me the situation over there. Situation, eh? Got no obligation to tell anyone who's not at the crime scene. Come on, Dick. You gonna ignore your honey again? What, you want to try and investigate this over the phone? Boy, what's the point of giving you a vacation anyway? I could sleep when I'm dead. I'm just saying, don't stick your neck into this. Plus, Eric's always relied on you too much. Now's the time to whip him into shape. Now don't call again, got it? I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Go to hell. Same to you. So long. I have a good, healthy work relationship. Bye, Dawn. Have a good evening. I guess that means it's just you. Wait, no, Fireby, you're here too. I was gonna say, dang, Maury, is it just you and me now? Excuse me. I think we go back and rest now. Wait, but we can't go harass everyone since we're here. So I said I wanted to go see RoboCop, but my wife said she wanted to see Platoon. And we fought and fought. In the end, RoboCop won, but things were a bit stormy after that. I know how that goes. Shirley and I never went to see the same movies. A lot of the time, we come to the theater together, but then go our separate ways. That one piece looks really good on you. I'm glad I bought it for you. Yeah, this was my favorite, since you picked it out, of course. Well, did you take some good pictures? They're decent. You'll show us more tomorrow, yeah? Is there anywhere that's off limits? I haven't really asked Brendan about that. I'll check with him tomorrow. I think Helena might have some disease or something. Keith, you took your call? Yeah. Sorry for going back without you. I wanted to take a shower. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Why were you crying? Sit down. I want to talk for a bit. I wanted to tell you this once we got back from this trip, but it's too hard for me. We're at a very important crossroads. A kind of D-Day. D-Day? For decision, I guess. Or divorce. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I couldn't say it. You want a divorce? Do you hate me? No, that's not it. No, I couldn't hate you. It's not that. It's not you. It's a problem with me. With you? I'm going to bed. We'll finish this conversation when we get home. Good night. I love you. Yeah, I feel bad for her, Lena. I told you, if I could just get some juicy tidbits, sales will shoot up for you, my man. Jeez, didn't I tell you? I can't take photos of people. You can keep your money if you want pics of that rude-ass detective. Yeah, this girl's alright. Oh yeah, she's a good one. Gotta wonder why she's with such a snoozefist like him. Not a bad idea. We'd love to see him take... Blah, blah, blah. Not a bad idea. We'd love to see him keep his cool even when his girl's taken. This sleazeball. We're going to tour the island tomorrow, right? I can't wait. That's right, but you better go to bed soon so you can wake up tomorrow, yes? What are you saying, Papa? You got to enjoy both days and nights on vacation, right? We should talk lots. Why, we already spoke with the others plenty today. I'm sure they'll all be going to sleep now. But I didn't talk to you much, Papa. Come on, let's talk. That's my selfish little girl. Hey, Papa, was Mama a good person? Did you and Mama get along like David and Shirley? Oh, absolutely. I never met a person finer than your mother. You're starting to remind me of her yourself, though you need to be a bit more mature. So I can't be childish, huh? Now, Sophie, you can be whatever you want to be, no matter what. You're precious family to me. A true treasure. And your mother as well, of course. I gotta take this from Paul. Bring back souvenirs, you ass. What's wrong? Oh, yeah! Maybe that's why I'm thinking of it. David's mom kicked it, didn't she? I remember there was a bit in the hospital. Doesn't Helena remind you of your mother? Huh, maybe so. There's kind of that air about her, now that you mention it. But what's this all of a sudden? Never mind. I just had a thought. You don't look so good. Did something happen? Well, I've never been on a trip like this before. I don't know how I should act. It's different from traveling with friends, isn't it? Hey, just enjoy yourself. You won't have fun worrying over everything. We'll make some great memories. What about your memories with me? We could always use more. I wonder how many more we need. Why don't we start now? Oh, look at the time. Better get to sleep. Hey, what about making memories? David, stop it. I'm ticklish. Give me a break. Like, that's going to be a fond memory. Good night. Enjoy yourself tomorrow. Night. I'm glad they seem to be on at least better relationship than I remember in the first game. Got a lot of smokers in this game, huh? Somebody put a stop to that asshole's calls. Turn your phone off, you dumbass! Where's my phone? Looks like we conked out here in the chair. It is dark as heck in here. Maybe the boogeyman came and took your phone for freaking ringing all the time. It's obnoxious. Where is my wife? Helena? I don't know why I keep looking at that closet every time. There's a note. Attention! A wonderful show is about to begin. Please come to the reception hall. Well, that's promising. Can creep on everybody else's rooms. You know I'm gonna. But that also means that nobody else is in their bedroom right now. Look at everyone else's toilet in the dark. Interesting that we don't turn the lights on. We're just walking around in everyone else's room in the pitch black darkness. That's kind of creepy, Keith. Oh, sweet, I can go in these spots now. Yeah. Look at all these video game bathrooms. I do appreciate games that actually put bathrooms in, since you don't always see that. Oh wait, actually that wasn't one of the storms. I wonder if I could have got in there. Oh wait, I think that's where the others might have been before. Never mind. I like the slight animation on the chandeliers. Alright, y'all ready for this? Dum 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 dum. So sorry to disturb your slumber, detective. But you know, it'd be such a waste to sleep on such a wondrous night. Ah, it really is a great set, don't you agree? All it needs is me standing on stage and then perfection! We'll get up there then. Is it spooky yet? Yep. Here it is. It's spooky now. How do you do, detective? I am. Oh, excuse me. How do you do, detective? I am the Boogeyman, the organizer of the marvelous game soon to begin. Game? Your tie looks like it's made out of a piece of bacon. Yes, a very special game for the night of a very joyous trip. Oh yeah, like intestines. Oh, pardon me. Let me consult my cheat sheet. Now let's see here. You, the player, and must chase the... Oh, you're the player and must chase the boogeyman. I love... If you catch him, you win! And that's the happy ending. I forgot that the boogeyman just kind of like is fumbling his way through it. Has a cheat sheet, has to turn off the spooky ambient music. Really good. If you don't catch him, you lose. And what awful bad ending may await you then. I like that his face changes. You look pretty fast, Detective, so you might catch me real quick. That'd be pretty boring now, wouldn't it? Oh, I know. How's this for an idea? How about I kill everyone but you? And you have to stop me. This is stupid prank part of the tour. Halloween's not in a while, you know. Stupid! How dare! You'll see. Oh, you'll see. It'll be the best game you ever did see. Let me guess. Are you nervous? Worry not. I even prepared a tutorial for you. And now we're about to have the opening cutscene. Tell me, Detective, are you familiar with the Boogeyman? The text on the wall says the Boogie was W-U-Z here. Which just kind of leads to the cheesy quality of everything else that's gone on so far. All the evil and sadness in the world can be blamed on the Boogie. He's always watching from inside your closet. I just remembered that there was a bit with the Boogeyman in the Sandman, in one of the closet bits you could hide in. The Boogeyman is the king of evil and terror. Meanwhile, you're a detective, allied to the weak citizens. And because it's you versus me, a simple game this may be, but it's also a battle of good and evil. Such a holy battle needs a spectacular opening, yes? Indeed, sacrificial blood must spill. Brendan. Let him down. This joke is going too far. Joke? Who'da laugh? I'm always deadly serious. Shouldn't you know from experience, people who do things to make you think the words they've got to be joking are usually very serious. And they're usually just messed up in here. Right then, Detective. The blood from this homely boy should add some nice color to our game. Oh yes, this'll be quite a night. Now the game begins, Detective! Catch me if you can, before more of that lovely blood stains the castle floors! Hey yo, what the fuck? The hole seems deep. You can't see a thing. So you just call me out here for your little light show in the middle of the night to kill a dude? That's whack. That's whack, and this is whack. Should I, like, go outside and call the police? I feel like that would be the logical thing to do here. So it's probably not what we're going to do here. There's nobody else freaking around. It's wiggity whack. I know we're police, but we need backup. We can't, I mean... he took our gun! The front door is locked now. Hello? Still nobody in the other rooms. The hell is everyone? Oh yeah, that's right, our phone went missing! For once. Well, I guess we'll just sleep this off. Good night, everyone. We just watched someone get murdered. Better go to bed. That really took it out of me. Phew! There seems to be a breaker up on the wall. Oh, I see. The power was out. That's why everything is dark. A toolbox. Woo! One of these chairs I could push. But I don't know. Oh, wait. C. C, was it? Can I not push the chair? Pretty sure I had to push the chair to get to the breaker box. But anyway, we should call it an evening for now. We will pick back up on Thursday, and I'll have my mom maybe join us, and it'll be great. Oh, I should get one of those, like, I should light like a little tiny tea candle so that we can play by light so it's not quite so dark for Mom. We got to the spooky ambiance. Thank you for joining me. It hasn't got quite spooky yet, it's just kind of weird. But that's sort of games for you, you know? They're not as actively spooky as they are just kind of creepy and weird, and I dig it. I hope you all have a great weekend and a great week. And I will... excuse me! See you again on Thursday. Okay? Take care. Don't let the Boogie Man get you. Woo!